We're on the road. Where transportation goes, community grows. Welcome to On the Road with the MTA. And welcome to another edition of On the Road with the MTA. I'm Jay Gibbons alongside with Stephanie Kay from the MTA. How is Stephanie today?
I am great. I had a little time off. I went on vacation and I'm back. Are you taking vacation soon?
In July.
Oh, okay. So, That's a good time to go.
Yes, we're going to be doing some kayaking and
some great weather for it.
Boating and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's the most relaxing. There's nothing better than the water like that. Usually you go to like Ireland and Switzerland and where are you going this time?
Nope, we're going to the UP of Michigan.
Good for you, yes. Yeah. I rent one of those VRBO homes coming up and I'm going to take my kids up there. So Verbo, yes. That works for me. I don't have to own the home, but you get to use it for a week and it's always clean and big. And you can
That's
leave.
right.
Well, they can pay the taxes when they leave.
That's right.
But you know what? You can leave anywhere you want by Flint Bishop Airport.
Yes, you can.
Just went on vacation, and boy, did I miss. My flight was switched. I was supposed to leave out of Flint Bishop Airport from American. I was so excited. That's what I wanted. I got a flight switch change maybe 2 days before saying, sorry,
really?
we're changing you to Detroit.
Oh.
Do you know how much different that is? I had to get a hotel room. I had to get a car. I had to pay the parking.
My.
Oh, I probably wouldn't have gone had I known, because flying out of Flint Bishop Airport is the most convenient. So easy. I love it.
Yeah, when we left for Europe last year, we went out of Flint Bishop.
How'd you manage
fantastic.
That? Wow, good. Yeah. Well, I do love that. And as a matter of fact, we have Autumn. Her name is Autumn McLaren. And now you might recognize Autumn from ABC 12. We're going to be talking to her about that. But Autumn McLaren from Flint Bishop Airport. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be on here with you.
Oh, good. I've known her for the longest time. You might recognize her voice, and you could place that picture in your mind. It was Autumn Perry from ABC 12 years ago. And is it okay we talk about that?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes. It was a great part of my career, my life. Yep.
Well,
that's where I met you, Steph.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I was doing radio.
Great friendship.
Absolutely. I was doing radio with Mike and Stephanie on CK 105.5, and they were doing we would do news together, and you guys just had so much interesting stuff you did as ABC 12. We worked together, partnerships with the weather and the traffic, and I'd call you and say, hey, there's an accident, there's other roads blocked, and you were awesome that way. So you said you started over there as an intern at 16 years old?
Yeah, yep. I started really, now thinking back, I'm like, wow, I was so young. 16, I was at Davison High School, and I was I was in their broadcasting class at the time. The broadcasting program was fairly new, and it was Taryn Asher and Jason Carr that anchored the weekend show at the time. Yeah. Yep. And so Jason Carr was my teacher at DTV in Davison. And so they called us in on the weekends, and we ran tape. Back when anyone in TV will know that's so long. That's aging me.
Yes, we had tape and radio too.
Yeah,
Jay did radio. So
yes, I did radio. Tape. I was in radio in Grand Rapids. I was in radio I started in Howell. So
did you guys both know that you wanted to do broadcasting since you were little?
Yes, I used to always play radio DJ when I was a kid. I used to take my dad's records and play them on the stereo, and then I make a little mixtape that was.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I did all that stuff. Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Then I got into DJing weddings, and then they said you should do this for a living. Okay.
Yeah, make some money. I was always the entertainer, making people laugh and doing impersonations, and so I was an actress first, and then I got into radio. What about you, Autumn? Did you always want to be in broadcasting?
I knew I wanted to do some sort of journalism. I knew that at a really young age, which is, I'm not quite sure. I don't remember the moment it came to me, but I did not know I wanted to do TV. I was quite shy. And anyone who knew me well in high school knew that. I was very, very shy. So that was kind of a new world to me. And once I got involved, I was hooked and loved it. And it became, a great good 15 years in that career. It was great.
I was 21 on the radio, and the way this happened, the transition, is I met Ed Benning, who was the CEO of MTA, and I just thought I was so impressed with everything MTA does for this community that I said, I'm going to work for you if anything ever changes. Well, after 21 years, they syndicated, so I find myself over here. I'm doing podcasts like this right now. It's still media.
I miss ABC 12. I loved the people I worked with there, and I still love them to this day. But this has been a great switch for me.
Well, I can understand that. Not being up at 3:00 in the morning is a refresher for me.
Yeah,
I love that.
I used to do morning drive radio, and that was you always get up at 3:00 in the morning. You had to be on the air by 6 or 5:30, depending what.
Yeah,
exhausting.
You guys know that well, don't you?
Oh yeah.
And then I was so involved with the community. I would do hosting, or I would deliver Office Food Friday
I'd
lunches.
do live remotes. I'd interviews.
Yeah.
I would do all the it was all fun.
And there's a remotes, a live broadcast. So I got very little sleep. So this job actually benefits my sleep pattern a whole lot better. But I'm so glad it brought us all back together, Autumn. Now you and I are working together at the Flint Bishop Airshow, and it's been 31 years since you guys brought an air show to the area, wasn't it?
This is going to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? It's been so long, and I did not attend the air show. I probably would have been 5 or 6 the last air
rub
show.
it in, yeah.
But it's fun. A lot of the people that we have encountered, they have really young, early memories of this air show, and there's a lot of nostalgia around it. So we're thrilled to be able to bring this back and create a whole new, a bunch of new memories for a new generation.
Well, everyone's asking me about this. I know it's going to take place June 24th and June 25th, which is a Saturday and a Sunday for like 9 until 5. Tell us how they can get more information. Mm-hmm. Is there a website? Is there someplace they can check out to buy tickets? Tell us more about that.
Certainly. Yep. So all of our information is over at wingsoverflint.com. You can find ticket information, and we also need volunteers. There's a volunteer sign-up form there.
Oh, yeah.
There's the listeners. We're working with a lot of community partners like the MTA. We're so thankful for everything you guys are doing for us. And then we have some other community partners that we're working with, and all that information is listed over at wingsoverflint.com.
Well, we're so glad that we can help out, because I know you need a lot of volunteers. You need a lot of buses and a lot of drivers and a lot of people. They're going to be transported from the Genesee Valley Mall over to the Flint Bishop Airport, and it's going to be a continuous shuttle back and forth. So it's convenient for families and people to be able to do that. So we're glad we can do that, and we're glad that you're bringing this to the area, because it's fun for the entire family, isn't it?
Yeah, we are so thankful for what you guys are doing. And like you said, this is a family-friendly event, and we want as many families to be able to come out here and enjoy this and create memories. And so without you guys transporting all of the folks over here to the airport from Genesee Valley Mall, we wouldn't be able to make this happen.
Well,
so we thank you.
So glad we can. And give us the ticket prices, because somebody said, it's probably going to be $50 a person. It's like, no, it's pretty reasonable, isn't it?
Yeah, very reasonable. Ticket prices, we have various levels. The general admission starts at $20. And then we are actually running a promo code for Father's Day. It's running right now until June 18th, I believe. Yep, it's June 18th. Using code DAD, you can get $10 off the price of a general admission.
Cool.
Very nice. I knew they started off at $10. Yep. That's really cool for that promo code. Yeah, so I know that's for the family. It's $10 or $20 each, 10 with the dad. Can they buy just one ticket per family? Or if there's a family of 4, can they get all 4 for $10? That $10 off, or just for dad?
No, the whole family can get $10 off the price of their tickets.
Good.
To go with your dad. The hope is that people will take their dads, take their grandfathers, and come out and celebrate. This is the weekend after Father's Day, but we think it would be a great treat for those dads over Father's Day weekend.
I agree.
Hey, next weekend we're taking you to the air show.
Absolutely. I can't wait. Now tell us some of the best features about the air show. What can people expect when they get out there?
So we're going to have incredible air show performances. But beyond that, we're going to have amazing food vendors and activities, static displays, things for the kids. It's going to be a whole run of show in the air and on the ground. We actually have RC cars, remote controlled airplanes. There's a bunch of RC airplane clubs around here. I had no idea. And this is so fascinating. We're finding all kinds of fun stuff about this as we plan the air show. But there are some RC clubs in the area, several of them, and they're going to participate in the show itself and do some flying. And we think that'll be really fun for the kids.
Great. Well, I know my neighbor's so excited. He said, I got to get a ticket. I got to get in there. And he said that he was hoping for some kind of an airplane ride or a helicopter ride. Are there going to be any rides offered anywhere like that?
Yes, we are going to have a couple of different groups offering some rides up in the air. And
cool.
Specifically the B-5 from the Yankee Air Museum. They're going to be here offering rides, and we have all of that listed over at wingsoverflint.com. Some of that you will have to arrange in advance, so just head over to wingsoverflint.com and you can make those plans.
Now, you still have room for sponsorships, and you still have room for VIP tickets and volunteers, you said, as well. Can they find all of that information on the website as well?
Yep, all of that information is on the website. We've listed our sponsorship information if there is an organization out there that would like to be a part of the show. And then we also have a volunteer forum where we will need your name, age, and birth date to help get we'll need all facets of help from out on the ramp to in the hospitality tents. So we have all that information over at wingsoverflint.com.
Now, people are going to ask me, if I'm a volunteer, do I get a free ticket? And they, of course, would get in if they have to volunteer, wouldn't they?
Yep. So as a volunteer, you get to see the whole show happening and a T-shirt as well. So
a T-shirt?
Okay, that's it. Yeah, cool.
I know. It's a very soft T-shirt. I trust it. They just arrived in my office, and man, they're nice T-shirts.
Describe them. What do they look like? What color are they? Tell us what they look like.
They're white, and they have the Wings Over Flint Airshow logo on them, and then volunteer on the back.
Oh, I love it. I might have to get one. I might have to go volunteer.
Yeah, just for the T-shirt alone. We like bling. We like bling.
Who doesn't? Yeah. Who does? A nice little incentive. I have to tell you, was the Army that we had in here.
Yes.
And the gentlemen were talking about how they're going to be doing an air show paratrooping down in. Yep. That's going to be very cool.
I think it's the Golden Knights, right?
Yes, the U.S. Army Golden Knights are on the roster, and they will be a very exciting act.
If they're traveling out of town, they are still able to travel on June 24th and 25th. They were concerned about that. They said, are they going to shut the airport down? It's like, no, you'll still have the air flights going out, right?
Yep. So all commercial operations will take place as normal. It will not be impacted at all. They'll actually be a part of the show. So if you're flying out on Allegiant or coming in on Allegiant, American or United, just look down at all the folks and wave hi.
Yeah, just wave out the window, say, hi, I'm going on vacation and you're watching me go away.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Yeah, smile and wave, boys.
Well, I have to tell you, you guys do an excellent job over there at Flint Bishop Airport. That's the only way I like to fly in and out of town. It's the most convenient, and it's safe, and it's clean, and people are friendly. I just dread it when I find I have to go to Detroit or someplace else.
Well, first of all, you got to drive down there. Yes. Then you got to find parking.
Yes.
And then you find, it's $20 a day.
I know. Yeah, and you have to take your luggage upstairs to get the ramp to go back downstairs.
Then go back down again.
What? With the Bishop
and then you're
Airport,
at the wrong gate.
Yes.
And you got to go all the way through. Then you got to go through TSA and all that.
And the gate change is on the other side of the airport. Right. So, yeah, we are so grateful you guys are here. So thank you for what you do at the Flint Bishop Airport.
Yeah, we're so thankful for the community for supporting all of our flights. And we're a cute, small airport, but we still have a lot of great, amazing air service, and our airlines will connect you to the world. So you get all the flight connectivity of a larger airport with all the small town hospitality. So
some helpful tips. If people listen, think, I want to buy my tickets online right now so I can get them ahead of time. They want to know the best time they should get there. So if the show is from 9 to 5, they should probably start maybe about 8:30 to get their shuttle from the Genesee Valley Mall over to the airport. Yeah. So there's the air show the act will start at about 11:30. But we are opening the gates at 9 because there's all that fun stuff happening leading up to the air acts themselves. So like the static displays. So yeah, we just want people to come in, hang out, enjoy the whole day, or they can come and enjoy the act. But we have a lot happening, so it's certainly worth a full day of activities. Not too long ago, when I was still doing radio, you guys had the Ford Motor airline out there. I think I'm saying it wrong, but they call it Slow and Low. It was one of the very first commercial airlines that they ever had. And it was so cool to take a ride in that thing. I felt like I was a celebrity back in like 1920 Hollywood or something. They had chairs that were bolted down to the ground in the airplane. Did you actually fly in it? I did. And they had propellers. Wow. The propellers had like warm up before you could take off. You got to do all the fun stuff. I did. I really did. That was so fun. Now, I take it they're not going to be there, but you've had them out there before, and I thought that was really an impressive activity, an event for you to hold. How fun. Yeah, we'll have a lot of fun stuff for people, and memorable things for people to take part in at the air show. Great. Well, is there, besides give us the website one more time, and is there a phone number as well, or just the website's the best? Just website is the best, wingsoverflint.com. And if they don't find what they need there, they can email at info@bishopairport.org. That's what I was looking for. I had to have a little backup there, too. Now, let me ask you one more last thing. If people think, I forgot to go online, I wasn't sure if I was going to be on vacation or not feeling well or in town, whatever it might be, can they buy tickets at the door? We will have very limited access to
ticket purchases at the door. So we're really encouraging people to get them ahead of time.
Now, I know as we were planning for the transportation, I asked you one of the question before, and I know people are thinking this while they're listening, and that is you can pay hourly or daily to park at the Bishop Airport, but that's usually should be just for people who are traveling that day. What can stop people from not taking that parking spot because they want to see the air show?
They won't be able to park in the passenger parking for the air show itself. And they really won't want to, even if they could, because a lot of the activity will be just west of the terminal. A lot of the air show will be just west of the terminal. So they'll want to really utilize that parking lot that is designated for their ticket purchase. So general admission parking is over at the Genesee Valley Mall, and your team is going to help us shuttle them over here. And then for the executive and presidential levels, though that parking will be here on site, but not at the passenger terminal facility that folks are used to.
Great. Yeah, I want people to realize that. They think, hey, I'm just going to park here. Well, it's not the best for you. You may as well use the free shuttle that we're offering from MTA for people so that they can actually get back and forth in a very comfortable way and not have to worry about parking. And the shuttles won't run constantly. So you don't have to worry about, I have to wait for it. No, we have several bus drivers, several buses taking people back and forth. So it's going to be very easy. I know we do it for the Crim, and I don't think I would do the Crim if I didn't have that special transportation because try to find parking downtown.
It was easy
Flint.
for us to do the Crim, and if you get on the MTA bus, they were right there. It was
I don't think I would have done it without it. So it'll be the same thing for the Bishop Airport show. Yep. So thank you, Autumn. I really appreciate taking the time. I know you're in meetings all day long to come and talk to us.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. And we really appreciate you guys being a part of this air show. We can't wait to have everyone out for it.
Well, that's why Jay and I love working at MTAs because they do so much for the community, more than people even realize. But you learn it by listening to the podcast, right?
That's right.
Every week.
That's right. And if you want to be on the podcast, just drop us an email at podcasts@mtaflint.org.
And you can be our guest next week.
That's right.
We look forward to that. And thank you for listening each and every week. We bring you everything we can that's beneficial, free, and wonderful in the community. So thanks for listening, and please stay safe.
You've been listening to On the Road with the MTA. For more information on our services and community outreach, visit us online anytime at www.mtaflint.org. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The MTA, your community, your connection, your way.